This is Jarrod Horak, and in this video, I'm going to analyze the Advent Stakes at Oaklawn Park on Friday, December 12th, and it goes as the 8th race. The Advent has a purse of $150,000, and it is for 2-year-olds, and they will be dashing 5.5 furlongs on the main track, and the scheduled post time is 4:52 p.m. Eastern Time. First, we're going to meet the field, then I will give out my contenders from last to first. Oaklawn has divided their meet into 2 sections this year. The holiday meet is going to be run from December 12th through January 4th. Then they're going to come back and they're going to run their classic meet from January 30th through May 2nd. Now we're going to meet the field in this event. Number 1, Walter the Mason from the inside post should impact the pace. This one exits a front-running victory in the Zia Park Juvenile. Number 2, Dirty Rich. This one is shipping in from California for trainer Peter Miller. Ramon Vasquez is going to ride, and he's going to switch surfaces and turn back in distance. Did break the maiden second time out in a dirt sprint. Number 3, Chad Allan. This one exits an easy victory, second time out as the even money favorite at Remington Park, 5.5 furlongs on dirt. Number 4, Boca Beach Club, and this one easily won the debut, tracking the pace from an outer post, from the outside post actually, and winning by more than 5 lengths in the career debut at Hawthorne. Number 5, Ganaas. This one won the first 2 dirt sprints, then stretched out and finished 5th in the Grade 3 Street Scent Stakes, a Kentucky Derby points race. Spun DMC is number 6 in here, and for this one, won the career debut, and then second time out was a distant second in the Bowman Mill Stakes at Keeneland. Strong Potential rounds out the field for trainer Steve Asmussen. In the career debut, was the favorite, tracked the pace, and won that race 5.5 furlongs at Ellis Park on the 4th of July. Now we're going to go last to first in this event, and the horse that I picked to finish 7th in this event is number 3, Chad Allan, and this one 4th in the career debut at 5-to-1 odds. Did break 11th in a 12-horse field that day. That was at Remington Park at 6 furlongs. Second time out as the even money favorite, tracked the pace from 3rd, took over in the stretch, and won by more than 7 lengths. So that was a good effort, and he did run faster second time out. This is a son of Union Rags, and he's going to have to run even faster in here to compete with this bunch. The horse that I picked to finish 6th, number 7, Strong Potential. This one does have potential. He's just going to have to run faster, and he's a $100,000 purchase, and he looked good in the debut. He was about a half length back through 4 furlongs, and then he dropped back a bit in the stretch. He was 2 lengths back, but then he re-rallied, and he won that race by a half length as the betting favorite in an 11-horse field. He's just going to have to run faster in here. Like I said, the pace ratings were okay in the debut, so I think he's going to have enough speed from that outside post to keep the leaders in his sights. Joel Rosario is going to ride. He did have a bullet workout at Oaklawn from the gate on December 4th. So look for this one, an outside tracking trip. The horse that I picked to finish 5th, that will be the 1 in here, Walter the Mason. And I said he could be able to impact the pace from the inside post. In his last 3 starts, he set the pace after finishing 2nd, tracking the pace in his career debut, and he was clearly 2nd best at Remington Park in the mud. His next 2 starts were on turf. 5-furlong turf sprint maiden win, second time out at Remington by more than 6 lengths. In an allowance race, 7.5 furlongs at Remington on turf, he set the pace and weakened to 5th. And then last time, returning to the main track in the Zia Park Juvenile at 16-to-1 odds in a 10-horse field, just went straight to the front and he wired the field. Now, his pace ratings were okay last time, but not the best in the field. So Walter the Mason from the inside post is going to have to be hustled out of the gate to keep up with some of the other speed horses in this event. The horse that I picked to finish 4th is the 4, Boca Beach Club. And I thought he looked good in his debut from the outside post. He broke slow that day, but he was able to recover, stalked the pace of never more than 3 lengths off the lead, and then in the stretch, he came after the leaders, and then he pulled away, and he won by more than 5 lengths. Nice professional debut at 5 furlongs at Hawthorne. Now 5.5 furlongs. He's meeting better company in here second time out, and he earned an okay speed rating last time, not the best in the field, but he can build on that and maybe finish somewhere in the top 4 under Ricardo Santana Jr. My third choice is going to be the 5, Ganaas. And this one, back-to-back easy wins to begin the career. 5 furlongs at Horseshoe Indy in the career debut at 2-1 odds. Pressed the pace, won by 4 lengths. Second time out, an allowance race at Churchill Downs at 6 furlongs. Pressed the pace, took over, won by more than 5. They tried him over a route of ground in the Grade 3 Street Scent Stakes last time out, and he did set the pace from post 2, but he couldn't keep going, and he weakened to finish 5th, beaten a little less than 5 lengths in that 7-horse field. Now, turning back in distance here, a good move for this one. He's got some pressing speed, and he does have some improving speed ratings as well. So if he's able to at least run back to his allowance victory second time out, that speed rating was competitive, and he did have a bullet workout for this at Keeneland, 5 furlongs on November 20th. So Ganaas, tactical trip is likely, and cutting back in distance is a good thing. My second choice is the 6, Spun DMC, and this one in the career debut chased the pace from post 8 in a 12-horse field. So he was chasing 3 wide that day. He was a length off the lead after breaking on top, and he was able to take the lead and then win by more than 2 lengths at 12-1 odds. Good effort in the debut at Churchill Downs, 6 furlongs on September 12th. Second time out, the Bowman Mill Stakes. It was only a 4-horse field. He was the favorite that day, and he went out there and he set the pace. But they were going at a pretty good clip, 21-4, 45-4, above par fractions for a race at 6 furlongs at Keeneland at that level. And as the favorite, he couldn't keep up with Gallivant, who pulled away and won that race by more than 6 lengths. But he was 16 lengths clear of the show finisher in that 4-horse field. So for Spun DMC, Luis Saez gets aboard, and I wouldn't be surprised if he was right up on the pace and he was able to beat a field like this. He did earn a better number in his debut, but his number probably dropped off second time out because the winner just romped by 6. We'll see how he can do in this start. He's been freshened for this, and he should be right up on the pace. I'm going to go with the 2, Dirty Rich, in here as my top choice for trainer Peter Miller. Ramon Vazquez is going to ride. Now, last year in the Advent Stakes, Peter Miller shipped a horse from California, moving from turf to dirt. That was Kale's Angel, and that one was 7-2 against Innovator, and Innovator was the 1-2 favorite that day. And Kale's Angel, I picked that horse on top last year in this event, and Kale's Angel was able to win this race, chasing Innovator, your strong favorite, and pulling away and winning by more than 5 lengths. So Peter Miller's going to try the same move this year. He's going to have a horse moving from the turf to the dirt and shipping from California to Oaklawn. And we'll see if lightning can strike twice and Miller can do it again. In the career debut, this horse trailed throughout at Churchill Downs at 7-1 odds. The runner-up was a next out winner. Dirty Rich was a next out winner, going wire to wire at Del Mar, maiden claiming $150,000. Now, Mr. AP was second there. Mr. AP would go on and graduate, and then that one actually ended up finishing second in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. And Mr. AP was clearly second best in that $150,000 maiden claiming event, second time out. And Dirty Rich earned a nice speed rating that day, the best in this field, when he won that race by more than 5 lengths wire to wire. Then they moved him on turf and they stretched him out, Grade 3 Del Mar Juvenile turf on September 7th, and he set the pace and he weakened to finish last of 13 that day. Turned him back last time, but kept him on turf in the Speak Easy Stakes, and he chased the pace. He moved up to second in the stretch, but he couldn't keep going. 7th, beaten a little more than 4 lengths in a 12-horse field in that event. Runner-up was a next out winner. So now Dirty Rich moving back to the main track, and his win, that maiden win on July 31st at Del Mar, was at this distance, and he earned a good speed rating that day, the fastest in this field. So if Dirty Rich switching surfaces can get back to the kind of speed rating he earned in that maiden claiming $150,000 victory on July 31st, he could certainly win this event for Ramon Vazquez and Peter Miller, the same combination that gave us Kale's Angel, the winner in this event last year at 7-2 odds. So Dirty Rich, number 2, my top choice in the Advent Stakes at Oaklawn on Friday, December 12th. And if you're interested in my full card analysis, I'm offering full cards the next 2 Saturdays, December 13th and December 20th at Gulfstream Park. And then the Santa Anita Winter Meet will begin on December 26th. I'm going to be offering full cards each day that Santa Anita runs. And then beginning in 2026, January, I'm going to be offering some full cards from around the country on Saturdays on some of the big stakes days. And Oaklawn will be one of the tracks that I'm going to be doing when they have some of their bigger stakes days over the winter. And if you're interested in my full cards, the runawayhorse.com on my shop page. Don't forget to like, comment, and share these videos if you like them. Subscribe to my channel as well. It's free to subscribe. And until I see you next time, good luck at the races.